Welcome to Skin by ILERA, where we discuss tips, tricks, and recommendations to keep your skin glowing. My name is Chinanye, and I am joined here by
Lauren. I'm an esthetician here with ILERA. And what are we talking about today?
So today we're talking about how to keep your skin healthy and moisturized through the winter season. So as Lauren mentioned, she's our esthetician and she is going to give us a world of tips and tricks. I left my house today. I was kind of dry and I didn't put any gloves on. So Lauren, what are some recommendations that you have for us in keeping our skin moisturized and healthy all winter long?
Okay, so I just want to start off the conversation with just mentioning some common skincare issues that we face during the winter. So we can experience still itchy and it can have some inflammation. Psoriasis, on the other hand, it can show up in different areas and come off almost scaly.
Okay.
You see them mostly on the knees, elbows, scalp mostly.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So,
okay.
And I would say one of the first tips to combat those skin issues is just moisturizing the skin frequently and switching over from lighter lotions to more heavier creams with ceramides, hyaluronic acids, because they help to draw in moisture to the skin.
Okay.
So thicker is better in this situation. I like it thick.
So what about something like a shea butter or a cocoa butter? Because I know that a lot of products that are heavier are going to have those ingredients. So should we be using more of that as well? Or what are your recommendations?
Oh, definitely. Shea butter, it's a natural moisture and it's found in the earth. It not only helps to moisturize the skin, but it protects the skin, which we definitely need throughout the winter. And it actually has UV ray protection properties. So I would still, and that leads me into my second tip, is to use SPF every single day during the winter. There's clouds in the sky, but the sun is still up there, and it's so powerful that its rays just beams through the clouds, and it can bounce off of cars and reflect its light off of buildings, and that is hitting your skin.
That is something I didn't even think about, the reflection from the sun.
So it's being more mindful of our situation. We transition from fall to winter, but the sun is still there. It's always going to be there.
Okay.
So
nice. SPF. Okay. And I did see a tip about shea butter where it has a natural SPF of 6, but clearly that's way too low, because I know my sunscreen has an SPF of 30 and I have another one that's an SPF of 40. So 6 is not a good solution, but it's a great protection.
It is very great. And adding even your favorite sunscreens that you use on a daily basis underneath that, or even on top of your shea butter, so that you know that you're protected throughout the day.
Awesome. So I saw a post recently and it said to use a humidifier in the wintertime. What are your thoughts on that? And if you agree with it, what are the benefits of a humidifier?
So, what I know about humidifiers, because I just started using one last year, what it really did for my skin at night, I would say, was it kept moisture in the air. And that's what we constantly need, because the air can become more dry. So humidifiers, I really feel it depends on everyone's skincare concerns as well, because everyone has different irritants.
Okay.
So I would say it's a preference, but it's a great way to keep moisture in the air.
Awesome. So, like, I have really dry skin, especially during the winter. So, with the humidifier and keeping that moisture in the air, is that going to cause me to get oily and sweat instead of getting dry skin, or is it going to just kind of help keep the temperature or the moisture level of my skin balanced?
It's going to keep it balanced. That added moisture doesn't actually do anything to your internal body temperature, because if your home is set to a different level, your body is going to react to that, not the moisture in the air.
Got it.
It's going to leave a little condensation, but that kind of seeps into your pillow. So I would say it doesn't affect your pH balance on the skin.
Okay, nice. That's really good to know. So this is another one that I had. I love to take really hot showers during the winter because I'm like, I'm so cold. Let me hop into the shower and warm up. But then I recently saw like, take shorter showers and don't take hot showers. I'm like, wait, what? Like, how am I going to stay warm? So from an esthetician's point of view, what am I supposed to do in terms of showering? Because I love a nice steamy bath.
Okay. Steamy baths, they are cozy. It just sets the mood. And it's wanted during the winter time. You want to stay warm. But the thing about hot showers, I must say that and taking long showers, it just makes your skin more dry, because your skin, it doesn't need that much temperature on the skin. So opting for lukewarm water, and I hear people do cold showers. I will never, maybe, but cold showers, no. Lukewarm is the best for it, and under 15 minutes actually. Because you don't want to irritate your skin and cause any more unnecessary irritation and dryness through hot showers, though it's so comforting. Yeah. But no.
Okay, so keep my showers under 15 minutes and make sure that they are lukewarm, or possibly even a cold bath if needed.
If you can stomach the cold bath.
Yeah. When I was younger, I used to play sports, and we used to do ice baths. And although it helps with like relieving the muscles, but getting into an ice bath is just, you get used to it, but it's definitely not my favorite thing to do.
No, not a bath. Maybe a shower, because I could just hop out.
Yes. No, I was getting into like ice, so, but that was just to help with my muscles after like a game or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are an athlete.
Yeah, and I'm definitely getting back into athleticism. So I'm glad you asked that. One thing I've been getting into is swimming. And my skin, like, anytime I get out of the pool, I'm like, I have to moisturize immediately. And even during the winter, I find that it just gets worse with like the chlorine and then like the temperature change. So I know, like, one thing I recognize is like my skin starts to flake. So am I supposed to exfoliate in the winter time, or is that something I should leave for the summertime?
It's still recommended to exfoliate, because what it actually does is get rid of dead skin cells on the skin.
Okay.
So limit it to at least every other day, or maybe once a week, depending on your skin, and really being gentle with it, because it's very tempting to just like really over aggressively scrub, and you can cause irritation. Yeah. So gentle scrubs I would recommend during the winter as well. Because it's, like I mentioned before, it gets the dead skin cells, and it helps to allow your products and moisturizers seep in deeper.
Yep. That's great to know, because I remember getting out of the pool a couple weeks ago, and like my whole face was just dry, and I was like, I had to run to the restroom, so and I just slathered shea butter on my face, because I was like, I don't ever, like, I can't have my face being this dry, especially like transitioning in the wintertime, chlorine and everything in the air.
Have you thought of going for a swim with shea butter on your face?
I have not. Okay, so I'm going to let my hair sit for a week because I just got it done, but I will actually try that, and I'll let you know how it
I'm
works.
kind of curious because I know water it acts as droplets when it does hit the shea butter. So maybe it can help with your swimming.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. I'm going to try that, and I'll let you know.
Okay. What are your thoughts on switching up diets throughout the winter and feeling that what you eat can affect your skin as well?
Yeah. Well, one thing is like that hydration and just always staying hydrated, because we get more dehydrated during the winter time. And so one, like making sure we're drinking a lot of water, and two, also making sure that we're eating from like what's around us. So a lot of root vegetables like beets and carrots and things like that are great to eat now versus like something that is going to be more of an exotic fruit. And like, I know for the winter, I like to just eat more local, and I do eat more protein during the winter as well, because when I'm cold, my body is more active. And so I've been eating a lot more protein and then drinking a lot more water and eating more root vegetables and things that are just that are local in season. And I find that any season it's best to eat what is grown during that time, because it's going to be fresher, it's going to have more dense nutrients in it, and your body's going to be able to process it a lot better.
Oh, so like when it's summertime, you eat strawberries. I never heard of that. Oh no, is it cherries?
So cherries. So like cherry season is in the summertime, then apple season is in the fall time, and then just like eating seasonal. So think about it. Back in the day, before we were able to transport food around the country, you really weren't able to get certain foods at the grocery store unless it was in season. And so like I saw cherries at the grocery store last week, and that was odd to me because I'm like, well, cherries aren't in season. They haven't been in season since October. So I didn't touch them because they probably came from like a faraway place. They've been sitting around for a while. They've been sprayed. So when you're eating in season, it's easier to get things that are locally grown and that are fresher.
So that kind of ties into like mindfulness and playing with the different seasons and what to eat during that time. So it's a form of mindfulness in a way, because you're taking care of your body overall, and when your body is healthy, your skin is healthy.
Exactly. Yep.
I like that.
Thank you. Yeah, so I mean, it's always best to eat in season. Things are just fresher then. So like what products should we be using? We actually have some products here that we brought that ILERA Apothecary carries. And so we can just go through those and explain how it protects the skin during the winter season and how we should use it.
Okay, awesome.
So this is one of my favorite products. This is our body butter. And the body butter is going to be made with shea butter, cocoa butter, vitamin E, jojoba oil, and then this is scented with nostalgia. So this is sandalwood and patchouli, and it gives a really nice texture on the skin, and a little bit goes a long way, can really moisturize it. I like to rub it into my cuticles and just really make sure that I am staying moisturized throughout the day. Since my skin gets dry more frequently, I like to keep a travel size on me, or even like a pocket size in my coat, and that way I can just reapply every day or like more frequently throughout the day, so that I stay glowing, stay moisturized.
Yeah. And the ingredients in here being heavier creams, so it's really going to lock in your serums as well. So that's what I really love about shea butters in the wintertime. And the scent is nostalgia today. I was thinking Bloom.
So Bloom, I did bring Bloom for a wash because that has that really nice lavender and just like that really gentle wash. One of the great things about the body wash is that it has a very gentle lather, so it's not going to strip the skin. And then it has great ingredients in it as well. Very hydrating, very moisturizing, especially like during the winter time and all season long.
And it's very gentle.
Yeah.
That's what I like in a body wash. so silky. That's how I get. That's how I feel about this body wash.
Okay, nice. Yep. Low foam. And then the last thing that we have is our revitalizing night oil. This is the final step in my evening routine. So like after I have done my toner, my cleanser, my toner, my moisturizer, I then lock everything in with this oil, and I put it on my face, my neck, my décolleté, and that way I'm making sure that my upper face and my upper body is very moisturized. So whenever I wake up, I always have a nice glow. So it makes me feel confident when I wake up the next morning.
It's really refreshing as well. Mm-hmm. So after you've washed your face and it's all cleansed, it just puts the icing on the cake for your last step at night. So I really love oils.
Awesome. One thing we didn't cover is protecting your skin from the wind. So you came in with some earmuffs today, which I thought was a great idea. So what are the benefits of protecting your skin from the wind and like the harsh elements that are coming our way?
I would say the wind is almost one of those elements that's unavoidable each day because it's constantly hitting the skin when you're outside, especially during the harsh winter months. So keeping the skin very hydrated and sealed and protected is really your best bet against wind.
Okay.
It's very unavoidable, actually. You can cover your face as much with like scarves. And some people, I see them just walking outside barefaced and with no hats, no gloves. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be protecting yourself. So
especially if you want like soft glowing skin, supple skin, and just making sure that we're not drying ourselves out unnecessarily.
Yeah, and as well as being outside, knowing that there's toxins in the air and you don't want to put those toxins or keep them trapped on your skin. So making sure the skin is always cleansed and moisturized and protected during the winter while outside is your best bet any day.
Okay, awesome. Well, those are the questions that I had. Are there any last things that you wanted to share with our guests today?
Any last thoughts? If you guys have any questions at all whatsoever, please let us know in our stories. We'll do our best to answer them. And yeah, let us know what you think about this topic. How do you combat dry skin in the wintertime? And if you have any additional tips or tricks, let us know. We're happy to hear.
Absolutely. Let us know because we will love to cover them in a future episode. We'll be sure to shout you out and give you credit for your great question. And I encourage you to subscribe to our channel, and that way you can know when we drop another video next week. We'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Bye.